Tehran's streets are transformed into a somber river, a seemingly endless flow of black-clad mourners. The sheer number of people is overwhelming, a visual testament to the depth of grief felt across the nation. They are united not only in their grief, a palpable sense of loss hangs heavy in the air, but also in a shared sense of anger, a simmering resentment that threatens to boil over. This outpouring of emotion unfolds on this sweltering July morning, the oppressive heat adding another layer of intensity to the already charged atmosphere. The sun beats down mercilessly, yet the crowd remains steadfast. The city pulses with chants, rhythmic waves of voices rising and falling, and the flutter of Iranian flags, a sea of red, white, and green rippling through the crowd, symbols of national pride and defiance. Portraits of the fallen are held high, faces of those who are now martyrs in the eyes of many, their images a focal point for the collective sorrow. This is more than just a funeral, it's a protest, a powerful statement of dissent disguised as a mourning ritual. It's a public outpouring of sorrow, raw and unfiltered, intertwined with a fierce defiance, a refusal to be silenced or intimidated. The crowd's size is staggering, a human tide that fills the streets, a testament to the profound gravity of the moment and the deep-seated emotions it has unleashed. Chants of death to Israel and death to America echo through the air, raw and intense, reflecting the complex geopolitical tensions that fuel this collective anger. Faces in the crowd, a mosaic of Iranian society, old men weeping openly, young women chanting slogans with unwavering conviction, children watching, their young eyes absorbing the scene, reflect a nation's collective pain, a shared burden of grief and uncertainty. This is no staged event orchestrated for the cameras. It's a genuine collective catharsis, a necessary release of pent-up emotions. It's a moment of solidarity for a country that feels under siege, both internally and externally. The funeral is more than a simple goodbye to the deceased. It's a powerful message of unity and unwavering resistance in the face of adversity. To Iranians, it's a call to stand firm, to remain resilient in the face of challenges. To the world, it's a show of strength, a demonstration of the enduring spirit of the Iranian people. The state's resolve is clear, a message broadcast both domestically and internationally. The loss of leaders, however painful, will not break their will or diminish their determination. As coffins, each draped in the vibrant colors of the national flag, move slowly through the massive throng, carried on the shoulders of the devoted, the message conveyed is unmistakable, resonating far beyond the borders of Iran. Iran is wounded, deeply affected by recent events, but it is not defeated, and it will not yield. The world is watching, analyzing every gesture, every chant, every tear, as Iran navigates this critical moment in its history. The scenes of mourning are profound, a testament to the lives lost. Those mourned today were not just individuals, they were pillars of Iran's security and science, figures who shaped the nation's capabilities and future. Their contributions were significant, their absence deeply felt. General Ali Reza Hosseini, a Quds force commander and protege of Qasem Soleimani, a man who learned from one of the most influential military figures in the region. He was a master tactician, a strategic thinker shaping Iran's regional power and influence through careful planning and calculated maneuvers. His expertise was invaluable. Alongside him, Dr. Farhad Mohseni and Dr. Kamran Asghari led Iran's drone and missile programs, spearheading advancements in military technology and defense capabilities. They were instrumental in building the nation's technological edge, pushing the boundaries of innovation and self-sufficiency in a critical sector. Their deaths are a strategic blow, a calculated attempt to weaken Iran's defenses and technological progress. It's about removing irreplaceable expertise, the kind that takes years to cultivate and develop. This action is striking at Iran's core deterrence, undermining its ability to protect itself and project power in the region. These men, once secretive figures operating behind the scenes, are now public martyrs, their images displayed prominently in memorial ceremonies. Their faces are symbols of sacrifice, representing the ultimate commitment to their nation's defense and advancement. In a nation isolated by sanctions, where economic pressures are a constant reality, their work was a source of immense pride and a testament to Iran's self-reliance in the face of adversity. The assassinations are seen as a blatant violation of sovereignty, an unacceptable intrusion into Iran's internal affairs. It's perceived as an attack on national dignity, a deliberate attempt to humiliate and undermine the Iranian people. For many, this is personal, a deep wound inflicted on the collective psyche of the nation. It's a direct affront to Iranian pride, fueling anger and resentment among the population. The loss is not just tactical, impacting specific military or scientific projects, but existential, challenging Iran's very sense of security and future. Killing them was a calculated move, a strategic decision made with the intention of inflicting maximum damage. It was designed to cripple Iran's present capabilities and future ambitions, hindering its progress on multiple fronts. Their legacy now fuels a narrative of resistance, inspiring a new generation to continue their work and defend their nation. The stakes for Iran's identity, its place in the world, and its future trajectory have never been higher, as the nation grapples with the consequences of these losses. Tehran squarely blames Israel for the recent killings, pointing to what they describe as the unmistakable hallmarks of a highly sophisticated intelligence operation, suggesting a level of planning and execution that implicates state actors. General Hosseini, a key figure in Iran's military apparatus, died in a precision drone strike, showcasing the pinpoint accuracy of the attack, while the scientists vital to Iran's technological advancement were ambushed in broad daylight in Tehran, targeted by remote-controlled gunfire, raising serious questions about security protocols. This is just the latest chapter in a long and escalating covert war, where nuclear scientists have been specifically targeted since 2010, disrupting Iran's nuclear ambitions, often with the use of magnetic bombs discreetly attached to vehicles, or sophisticated remote weapons, highlighting the technological prowess involved. As always, Israel maintains a deliberate silence, its ambiguity fueling psychological pressure and uncertainty within Iran's leadership. These operations are widely seen as acts of preemptive self-defense, a calculated strategy aiming to significantly slow down Iran's progress in its nuclear and missile programs. The shadow war also includes acts of industrial sabotage, crippling cyber attacks, and a relentless, high-stakes game of cat and mouse between intelligence agencies. For Iran, each successful attack is not only a strategic setback, but also a profound humiliation, and a clear call for decisive retribution, further escalating tensions in the region. Iran's leaders respond with fury and resolve. President Raisi, at the funeral, vows the martyrs' blood will not be in vain and that Iran's progress will not be halted. Supreme Leader Khamenei promises definitive punishment for the perpetrators. The IRGC's commander warns of severe vengeance. These are not empty threats. They are oaths from leaders commanding a powerful military. The rhetoric unites the public, channels grief, and puts Israel and its allies on notice. Retaliation could take many forms: missile strikes, proxy attacks, cyber warfare, or covert operations. The threat itself is a weapon, raising tension across the region. Amid grief and anger, Tehran displays rare national unity. People from all walks of life stand together, united by a sense of being under attack. The funeral becomes a rallying point, reinforcing the narrative of resistance. Massive crowds signal that, in crisis, the people rally to the flag. The slain are elevated to icons, their sacrifice framed as ultimate patriotism. The event justifies the military's central role and inspires new generations. Yet, beneath the unity, economic and social frustrations remain. For now, Iran stands defiant, mourning its dead and confronting its enemies. As the coffins are laid to rest, the region teeters on the edge of wider conflict. Each act of violence demands a response, risking escalation into direct war. A misstep could draw in the US and regional militias, opening multiple fronts. Global energy markets and diplomatic channels brace for impact. The absence of diplomacy leaves only the logic of escalation. Today feels pivotal. Grief and anger are real, and vows of revenge are not idle. The world waits on the brink of a war no one claims to want, but everyone's actions make more likely.